So this is the sixth most disturbing forest findings con camera. I'm not ready for this. I used to watch this channel like a couple months ago, golly, and I was so scared. I think the problem with watching these guys' videos is that, yeah, I already hate it. Oh my god, I already hate it. The problem with watching this, bro, is that, like, I instantly just, like, especially Forrest, it's like, dude, I hate that stuff. It's like I'm always thinking when he's playing the footage, something's gonna jump out. I know that odds are he's not gonna put jump scare, but we could check. That's probably not the case.
This first finding was made by hiker James Rankin in early October of 2016. James had been hiking in Berkeley-Jackson County Park.
Alright, is it just me, or is it just like seeing footage of someone in the woods, even in daytime, creepy? Like, if I was walking in the woods in daytime, I wouldn't be creeped out. But watching this footage, bro, I'm instantly like, oh, God, no, please.
When he came across an old campsite. But disturbingly, all around the campsite were multiple different missing person posters
Oh,
taped
hell
onto
no.
trees. The posters themselves were completely real, featuring real missing people across different US states. Upon his discovery, James would quickly start recording.
Okay, we're deep.
I don't want to watch
deep in
this
the woods.
already.
Sort of, we're like on the border, because like there's a side of the woods where there's people's houses. But I came to a trail that led to a trail that led to a trail up the hill. But I saw what looked like a fire pit. Now remember, we're still in the woods. We're still in the woods, right?
I think the problem with the woods for me is that when watching these videos, it's like the woods can obscure so much. Like, even in this area, right? You think you like, oh wow, it looks pretty open. But dude, like, if there's a campground right there, okay? There's definitely a guy nearby, and he probably sees you, and he's probably watching you. Is that not already creepy enough? Like, dude, get out of here. Why are you so... I don't know. That guy... Let's just word it this way. That guy who puts up posters of missing people is probably creepy in some ways mentally ill, so personally I wouldn't deal with that because no insane person would collect, you know, I would argue trophies. Like, it's basically, oh look. How often, by the way, how often do you find, does one find, like, missing persons, like, papers? Like, that's not really something that happens often, in my opinion at least. I don't think I've ever seen any, to be fair. So that's kind of
I
weird.
don't know what this is. Do you see the f***ing trees? Look at a white. Okay. I was like, okay, these are probably no trespassing signs, or maybe it's something for the wildlife or something. Look what these are.
Dude.
What the
Oh,
is
they're all
going?
from, like, the early 2000s. Oh, God. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I think the thing about it is, like, what if, this is a theory, what if he killed these people or abducted them and I was, yeah, but why would you go in the middle of a campground? Yeah, I don't know. That just doesn't
On in
make
here.
sense. What
This
is
is
that?
Utah, Florida.
Damn.
They're all different. They're all different. Every single one. This one's from Georgia. And look at it. Like, look where the we are. Who the does something like this? And we got this one. And this obviously, these, you can tell, these aren't new. Like, not just that this is 2012.
What are those holes, bro?
Noblesville, Indiana, right? Look at the tape. Look at the water damage. These have been hanging up for a while.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, I don't know why this guy's here. I instantly regret watching this video, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that that tent is up is a sign that there's someone here. No one leaves a tent abandoned. If they do, it's because something serious happened, which is even more concerning. Because most normal people will never abandon shelter.
The,
How could you put your back against
Look at
the
that.
shelter? Oh my god.
and over here in the middle of the fire pit, that's a shovel.
Oh, he's buried.
James would ultimately report the
hell.
finding to the police. Though, upon further investigation, police would write it off as someone's Halloween decorations.
What?
James, however, was not satisfied with this investigation. His discovery took place on October 3rd, and according to James, the posters themselves did not look like they were set up recently. Later that same year, James would return to the campsite, but this time be stopped by multiple no trespassing signs.
Okay, first of all, I am not violating any of these no trespassing signs. I'm simply not.
I don't even see the
I
signs.
came here only to show you and get it on tape and leave. From here, we can see
I literally
down
can't
there.
see anything.
That's the clearing. So, anyway, what they've done, they printed out their own no trespassing signs. Homemade. I'm assuming
Alright, so-
these are all legally binding.
How can you literally, I don't get it. How can you, am I delusional? Like, how can you literally just decide to claim a part of a forest? Because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like that's normal. How could, I mean, maybe he actually somehow managed to own property of the forest, which makes no sense because that's not usual at all. I don't know.
I have no way of knowing, so I'm not taking any chances. You can see they attached them to the trees with ordinary masking tape. These aren't even laminated. This is posted, private property, no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. And we've got one there, one there, one there.
Because the police had already closed their investigation, this would pretty much mark the end of the whole situation.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, okay. By the way, this is the reason why being a cop sounds so unappealing, because yeah, a lot of your calls might be like on traffic stops or whatnot with people who are normal. Or like, oh, you run to a Karen while doing a traffic stop. Sure. But imagine being a cop and having to go to the woods and investigate that. Like, dude, I don't care who you are not going to be, like, excited about that at all. You're going to probably be creeped out. And the only people who would be willing to, like, do that are military members. Okay, dude, maybe not, but...
Back in 2013, a man named Phil Poling would upload this
I don't
video
like
to his
that.
YouTube channel. The video features Phil out late at night in his neighborhood, located in Mission, Oregon. Phil claimed to have heard strange noises echoing around outside his neighborhood only a few minutes prior, which is why he was outside in the first place. Once he reached a nearby forest
hell
that was
no.
only around 200 feet from his house, he would again hear the noises.
No,
And
no.
this is where he started recording.
No, oh my god.
January 21st, about 11 p.m. I'm a couple hundred feet from my house, and you hear it going off in the background right now. Kind of sounds weird.
It could be teens messing
Kind
around.
of sounds doggish, hyena-ish.
Bro, it's just like hearing those noises and then looking and seeing pitch black right there. Hell no. Yeah, I'm gone. This is what I don't get. Why do people not care about, like, I don't care if you're getting a clip for the gram, bro. Like, it's not worth it. It ain't worth it.
I mean, that almost sounds like laughter.
Yeah, I have
It's
no idea
actually
what that
gotten
is.
closer since it started. It's probably only 200 feet, 300 feet from me right now.
Oh, could you oh, yeah,
The
no, that's
recording
an
of
animal.
noises
That's an
cont-
animal. You know why? Because of the way it laughed at the end or, like, giggled, it
100 feet
sounded
from
like
me
an
right
animal.
now.
Like, right there, that sounded like an animal. That didn't... So it's not that big of a threat.
The recording of noises continued for a while longer, until the sounds of gunshots can be heard echoing from the forest.
Oh, never mind, okay.
I think that was a gunshot.
This guy has no, like, absolutely no, like, survival instincts. Kind of pisses me off. Like, dude, if you hear a gunshot, I mean, again, I don't, first off, I don't, where did they say from Oregon? Like, I don't think Oregon has daily shootings, so, like, I feel like if you heard a gun, you should be like, oh, I gotta run. I don't know. That just seems stupid. But, you know what? I don't know. I'm not him. Okay, yeah, you need to run, buddy. Yeah, that just sounds like it's too close, bro. Get out
Multiple
of here.
people in the community itself had claimed to have been hearing similar noises for the last 2 months or so leading up to the recording. But just what exactly was making the noises is still unclear. This video features the GoPro footage of 2 dirt bikers riding on a remote path in the forest. Throughout the video, the bikers can be seen going at extreme speeds.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. Isn't this where there's a tripwire that could kill a man? Decapitate his head? Wait, then how did he survive? Wait, I
But
don't
doing
know.
this would quickly prove to become almost deadly. As the bikers continued on the path, they were unexpectedly met with a steel cable strung across 2 trees
Yeah,
at
yeah,
perfect
yeah.
neck level for oncoming bikers. At a fast enough speed, this trap could no doubt take the lives of anyone riding through that didn't see it. Fortunately, however, the biker in the front did see it, and was able to react quick enough to avoid it.
Um. Oh, you said it was made with metal? Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense then. I mean, it doesn't look like it's strong. It doesn't look like a decapitated man. What do I know though? Yeah, this is loosely tied. I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. You could have seen that. Yeah, but like when you're going fast, I mean, yeah, I mean, most likely with that, like they weren't even going that fast. Like they obviously saw. I think most people probably would have seen it, but it's reaction time's the problem. Because, dude, not everyone has great reaction times. Like, yes, humans have insane speeds of reaction. Like, I think it was like 0.4 seconds or something. Reaction speed or something like that. That doesn't mean that it's gonna work in that situation, though. I don't know. Like, for me, I know I have horrible reaction times. Like, dude, if I was in that situation, I'd be dead. No way. No way I would live. But to be fair, I wouldn't be driving around in the woods with dirt bikes or whatever they are because, frankly, that's stupid. I don't see the enjoyment of driving around a forest with bumpy paths. Bro, have you ever, like, hiked on a trail before in the forest and just, like, you see, like, the trail is, like, basically on the edge of a cliff and you look down and you're like, dude, all I have to do is accidentally walk a little bit to the side and I'm gonna fall off and die. Oh my god, I hate doing it. Like, especially when it's like rocky and there's roots in the trail and it's like, oh, I'm tripping or ooh, I almost tripped there and if you tripped, you could have fell off a cliff. Like, ooh, god. I hate it. It's one of my least favorite things. Oh my god. It just makes me so unappealing. To be fair, I don't like hiking in general. I think it's unappealing. But that is one of those things that's just like even worse. Why is bro going fast? Why
The
wouldn't you?
bikers would actually debate whether or not to stay and wait for the person who set up the trap to come back,
What?
but they would end up deciding against this. It's still unknown who's responsible.
Okay, that logic makes no sense. I'm sorry. Am I delusional? But no, I gotta stop saying that. By the way, like why would you assume that there's a person waiting for you? I don't think they're just. I don't know. The odds of them coming back is very low. Like what?
Mark Andre was a man who devoted his career to exploring the vast woods of Northern California. He worked as his town's environmental service director, so it was quite literally his job to spend time in the woods. In February of 2018, he had been tasked with marking trees, and while he was doing so deep in the woods, he would come across some makeshift cabin, which, considering the extreme remoteness of the area he was in, made the discovery highly abnormal. Mark would of course get a closer look at the structure. The thing was only around 8 by 12 feet wide and 15 feet tall.
There's a
There
lock.
was a lock on the shack's only entrance,
Damn.
and from the outside there was no real evidence anyone was there. Still,
Wait. How do you unlock that lock? Because I'm looking at a lock and I'm thinking there's no like code or anything on it. So how do you unlock it? Maybe you need a key? I don't know. I don't know how to unlock that lock at all. Now that I think about it, there's a lot of locks look like that. And how do you unlock those? I have no idea. How do you?
disturbed by the finding, Mark would head back to get professional assistance. The next few days would consist of multiple attempts to contact the owner of the shack, but all of them ultimately failing. So, finally, upon revisiting the structure, the men would break open the lock to the front door. They would find a space that was clearly being lived in, or at the very least had been lived in recently. The shack had its own furniture, a pot-bellied stove, a small library, and even a typewriter. Jars and cans of food filled the
typewriter?
shelves. However, in spite of all this, the search resulted in no further identification of the actual owner. Because the shack was illegally constructed, the men ultimately had no other choice but to leave an eviction notice on the front door before leaving.
Bro.
A few days later, the authorities returned to see out the contract, but there was nothing there. The makeshift cabin was completely gone. Whoever the owner was had deconstructed it, with literally the only thing left behind being an international squatter symbol made from charcoal.
Wow.
Many theorized the owner was wanted by authorities, and was therefore living completely alone in the forest, evading any contact with other people. But whether or not this is
I'm sorry, if you're wanted by authorities, I'm not incredibly smart with this stuff, but I would personally just flee to some other country and then keep a low profile. I don't get these people, bro, who like they they're like, oh, I'm gonna stay in the country and live like across the country. You're gonna get caught if you're in the United States and you commit a crime severe enough. You're gonna have like what was it called? The FBI after you. Like, dude, you're cooked. Like once that happens, you're cooked. There's no leaving the country. To be fair, you could just cross to Canada. I don't know, but the problem is I don't know how that works. Like if the United States, like you're in Canada, right? And you committed a felonies, multiple felonies, and you're now a citizen of Canada, right? And the United States is like, hey, we want them to put them on trial. Can Canada just be like, oh, we're gonna detain you and bring you to the United States? I don't know if that's how it works. I'd imagine that's how it works, but I don't know. I guess living in the middle of the woods is a smart idea, but to be honest, if I committed a felony, I would definitely not live in the woods. I would just go to jail, which sounds evil because jail sucks, but I'd rather be in jail than stupid in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely not. Like, oh my god. Moose, bro. He's probably getting attacked by a moose.
even close to true is still up for debate. To this day, the real owner of the shack is still unidentified.
I mean, this is not really that scary, though. Let's be honest. It's not scary that much.
This video was captured on an early morning in the middle of December. It takes place in Canada, and features some disturbing noise echoing throughout the forest.
Another one of these.
It's not clear what the noise is. Many frequent hunters would report to have never heard anything even remotely similar.
I know what that is. I don't know. Scary shit.
Sounds like a animal in distress. Oh, dude, the way it echoes? Hell no, bro. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, the more I watch these videos, the more I realize I'm never going to the woods ever. I don't, like, the other day I had to talk with, I think it was my, someone, I don't remember. But I had to talk with someone, like, how much money would you go into the woods for, like, the night? How much money would you want? Like, what's the least amount of money you take? And I said, like, 100 million. I think I would probably put 1 billion on there now, because, bro, there's no way. Now, I know that people go in the woods, by the way, and, like, they live perfectly fine. I know there's hundreds of thousands, millions of people do it. In fact, you know, back in the day, bro, it was common for people to live in the woods, right? But, we live in a time where I can be a little scaredy cat and better known as pussy, and I can be fine. So I'll stick to living in, you know, my shelter, bro, rather than risking my life over some stupid. I wouldn't say there's no amount of money that would bring me to the woods, so I'd say $1 billion, and I'd consider it. But even then, that's okay, but that's an exaggeration, because that's the problem with finding, like, for me, it's like I always get greedy and want the more money than it's actually worth. Like, $1 billion, bro, I would probably go for 500 million or 250. 100 million, though, that's questionable. I hate people who say money can't buy anything, bro. Like, if you were offered a certain amount of money, bro, you definitely would. At a certain point.
What is that?
I have no idea what that
One
is.
comment suggested the noise could have been a wolf that was either trapped or left behind by its pack.
Yeah, it sounds like
It's
that.
also possible it was another animal, such as an elk or possibly a bull moose. Although
Oh,
none of these
what? Wait,
theories have
what
been
animal?
confirmed.
Isn't it? Oh, foxes. Allegedly, foxes make creepy noises. Apparently, when they screech at you or whatever. I think. So oh, by the way, Fears to Fathom, bro. Like that game has scarred me, bro. Fears to Fathom. What the episode 4? I think it was the one where it's in. What was it called? Oh, Ironbark Lookout, bro. Oh, hell no. That basically the story goes like, oh, this guy's in a watchtower looking over a forest, and then he finds a cult, murdering people, and they're watching him, and then he gets raided. FNAF Pizzeria, bro. What are you talking about, FNAF Pizzeria, bro?
YouTube user Rainy Schuler would upload this video to YouTube in 2013. The video's footage is from multiple security cameras Rainy would set up around his house, which was in an isolated area of the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, what?
The whole idea behind the cameras was to capture the footage of the different wildlife around his property, to then upload to YouTube.
Hell
But
no, bro.
on September 13, the cameras around his house would catch something completely out of the ordinary. You can see as a woman walks out from the complete darkness of the woods.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep, there's two things I'll never do now. I will never live in the middle of the woods, and two, think I will refrain from getting security cameras. That's the thing that's scary. If you get security cameras, bro, you're gonna expose things you probably will never want to know eventually, and then you'll be scarred for life because if you find that someone's, walking around, even if you're in the suburbs, bro, if you saw someone walking up to your doorstep at 3 a.m., you're automatically gonna be like, oh God, there's people going to my doorstep at 3 a.m. That's creepy. Especially because I'm usually awake at 3 a.m., so that makes it even more creepy. Because you don't know what their intentions are. Do I like chunky, peanut butter, or smooth? What does that have to do with anything? Um, I don't know. Probably smooth. Why would someone stay up at 3 a.m.? What kind of question is that? Why wouldn't you stay up at 3 a.m.? I'm just kidding. But, I mean, why? Yeah, why would someone stay up at 3 a.m.? I mean, there's a variety of reasons. Why would someone wake up at 6 a.m.? There's a variety of reasons. Like, there's plenty of reasons. But, oh, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Dude, I'm screwed. Oh, no, but I think anyone who shows up to your house after the hours of like 1 a.m., it's over, bro. I'm just like instantly creeped out. You stay up 3 a.m. to go jerk. See, that's one reason. I'm not really gonna comment. Oh, by the way, yeah, so when I was younger, like, okay, when I say younger, I mean like when I was like 14, bro. I was 14 or 15, and I remember it was like my first time really getting able to stay up late past like 3 a.m. and I'd go on game, and my God, I was so scared because I was like, dude, the devil is gonna come. Because, back when I was in middle school, this guy named J Station, made videos where basically like, oh, Elmo at 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm sure you know about it, where he like basically just did every challenge in the world at 3 a.m. because that's the devil's hour. And I actually believed in that because I was like, oh my God. So I used to be so scared being awake up at 3 a.m. because I thought something was gonna happen super bad. And every time it happened, and then I realized, wait a second, this is stupid. Because why would we ever, like, why 3 a.m.? Name a reason why 3 a.m. is bad. We can't. It's just alleged stuff. Don't play video games at 3 a.m. Yeah, I will. What? Why? I will if I want to. usually don't stay up that late anymore, but sometimes I do. You have a loft bed that keeps me away from the bad stuff. I'm still scared of the dark. Yeah, darkness is scary. People say, "Oh, I'm not scared of the dark." Okay, so you haven't experienced true darkness. Uh, people say dark and darkness, I think of two different things. Dark is where I can see things, but it's still like, I can't see things. Like your eyes adjusted probably, or you can somewhat see. Darkness, you literally can't see 1 foot in front of you, at even like 5 inches in front of you. That's scary. I hate going in my room, bro. I hate when it's late at night and I have to go in my room, go sleep, and that first like 30 seconds of being in your room with no lights on, oh my God. It's like pitch black and you're like, bro, there's something trying to kill me. It sounds stupid because, dude, I'm 18, so like, why am I still thinking that? But I still think that, okay? You are not alone, yeah, of course. I used to be convinced that, in the basement, when I used to walk down there, every time I walked down there, I used to be convinced that there was, a monster behind, like, some of the store. We had, like, a storage section of the basement, and I used to be convinced that there was monsters waiting for me, and they were gonna eat me. Or that there was, like, a guy in there trying. I still sometimes think about it, like, hey, what if there's a guy just hiding in the basement behind, like, the storage area? Like, it sounds stupid, but like it's like, dude, if there was a place to hide, that's the place. 'Cause like no one's gonna find you 'cause no one goes there often. There's a monster in your bed. I don't believe in monsters. Okay, I'm more scared of like there's someone that's watching me, or there's someone who is like nearby in the darkness who sees me but I can't see them. That's what scares me. Also, bro, I swear to God, like about like I'd say like 5 months ago, I swear, I'm at night, I have like what's it called? Shades or something? I don't even know what they're called. Something cover my windows, right? Bedroom windows, but I swear I saw a guy taking a picture. Now, I feel like I was hallucinating because I don't actually believe this, but I swear I saw a flash of a camera, um, in the middle of the night, and that scared me so hard. But it also could have been lightning, so like I might be delusional, but that scared the hell out of me, bro. Cause I have this really weird delusion that people are staring through my windows, like they climbed up the roof to look through my window just to get a good view on me. Like I don't get why I have that delusion, but I do. It's ridiculous. I think what makes this scary is this like woman is literally just like walking around like nothing matters. Oh yeah, no, she's on some drugs.
Some believe the woman was lost, or that her car had broken down nearby. But that doesn't explain her general careless mannerism as she aimlessly walks around the property. And a while later, the woman can be seen walking right back into the forest.
Dude, no!
After
I can't stand this, bro. You're walking straight into the pitch black. Yep, great. You're dead. I wouldn't be surprised. Nah, but the way she was acting with her head, that looked really suspicious. She's rolling her head around like that's drugs. Not guaranteed, but I'll just guess.
that night, the house owner would never see this woman again.
8 most disturbing dash cam. By the way, this wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. This one, oh yeah. Bro, this is a cheat code, by the way. Because look at all the views this guy's getting. He's getting like, what is this? 8.4 million views. 6.4 million views. 4.3 million views. Like, damn, bro. Imagine moving to the woods to get away from society in the middle of nowhere. A super remote location thinking no one will ever find you, then you get an eviction notice. Yeah, that's what's so weird. Like, I don't get why you give an eviction notice to someone who's literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, yeah, does someone own the... I don't even know how that works. Like, who owns, like, random woods? I just assume the government because it's their land, but, like, are we really gonna just say, oh, well, you're in the middle of nowhere? Eviction notice, like, that just seems so evil and ridiculously wasteful. Like, there's better things to do with the court system than to waste time on getting an eviction. on some guy who lives in the middle of nowhere. Like, dude, he's not doing anything wrong.